Something you might not have realized about Amalickiah in the Book of Mormon is that he leveraged a two-party system to rise to power. He actually manipulated both sides. So you remember, under Lehi, there was a contingent of Lamanites who did not want to be coerced into going to war against the Nephites, and so they fled to this hill they called Oneida, to the place of arms, and this entire army of the Lamanites was encamped there, fixed in their minds with a determined resolution that they would not be compelled to go to war against their brethren the Nephites. And Amalickiah takes advantage of this. He capitalizes on it. And he is commissioned by the king, after fleeing from the Nephites, trying to unsuccessfully to have a military coup there and take over the Nephite civilization. He flees over to the Lamanites, and the king of the Lamanites recruits him to head his armies and go against the Nephites to battle. And so Amalickiah is now the chief captain over the armies of the Lamanites, except for this other party that has fled to the mountains to not be sent against the Nephites, not go to war. So they're the warmongers, and they're the non-warmongers. You have these two different parties. And Amalickiah, of course, being the treacherous, backstabbing snake that he is, he betrays the king. He betrays the trust of the king. He goes up to the camp of Lehi and tempts him, saying, "Hey, come down and take my army. Just surround them in the night, and you can take them, and that's all fine. And I will give you power over the entire army." So basically, he tempted Lehi with this, saying, I'm betraying the king, but don't worry, I'll give the power over to you as long as you make me second in command. Well, this sounds very tempting, because then this supposedly bolsters the numbers of the people who want to not be sent to war against the Nephites. And it's very tempting. It's this big tent appeal of consolidating parties, right? But in the end, he poisons Lehi by degrees so that Lehi dies, and then Amalickiah becomes first in command, and then he goes and, with this army consisting of both pro and anti-war Lamanites, he goes and murders the king and consolidates his control over the entire Lamanite civilization. And he doesn't even stop there. He then takes it over to the Nephites to go and wage war against them so that he can rule over everybody. This is exactly the way two-party systems work. They're controlled at the head by the exact same being, who is Lucifer, who is the author of all contention and all wars. That's his intent, to destroy and enslave us all. So don't fall for the backstabbing.